we'll pick it up later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we're live.
Okay. Good morning, good good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are. Hello, this is Sharon from Perth, Australia. We've got the team on, or some of the team members on again, and we're just stepping in for Michael Elu. We stepped into his slot. We were going to tag team with him this evening, but yeah, so instead you have us, and our topic for today is spreading the love. Now, by now you should all be like me and the ladies in our team. We are so full of love for TBC.
Yes.
It doesn't matter where you are at with TBC at the moment, right now. We have that much love for this coin because we know the magic that this coin brings to us and to everybody out there. So in saying that, spreading the love to me means just that. The love I have for this coin, and I know there is so many people out there that I really want this coin to be theirs. And it's just a matter of getting them to accept this coin for what it is. Now, it could mean many things to any one person. I mean, to me, yes, it would end poverty for mankind. To somebody else, it could mean the end of all their bills just wiped away just like that. And then they'll be financially free. To somebody else, they can finally have that car, that house, just having the simple things in life. This is what this coin can bring to any one person, anywhere, at any time. But in saying that, there are a lot of things, there's a lot of homework you have to do once you receive this gift. So it's not as if you receive it and sit on it. No. There's a little bit of homework involved. And like all things new, you maintain, it's like going to do business. You must maintain your administration side. Everybody has, when they sign up to receive the free love, the love, which is the free gift, you must do a little bit of homework. You just don't just sign up to it yourself and just sit back. Like we do have some members that do that, but then we do have a lot of members that really know the value of this coin. So each and every person has their own way of meaning spreading the love. Me personally, mine is helping people to help them move on when they're a little bit stuck. So that's what, my kind of version of spreading the love is. You're going to come back to me later, but I'm going to open it up to the ladies. So here we go, Tamara. Oh, you're my moderator. You can't talk. Sorry. Marg.
Kia ora koutou. My name's Margaret, and I'm just really excited to be sitting here sharing once again with you good people out there. I just wanted to say that today I had a couple of conversations and a couple of people that came across my path, and one of the issues that they had was that they were sick and tired of just making ends meet. And so I said to them, you know what? I've got some love I'd like to share with you. And they said, do you? And I said, yeah. And I said, there's this coin called TBC. And so we just started to talk a little bit more, and I just explained to them that if they persevere and if they join up and accept the free gift that we have to offer, that all those negative thoughts that they have about their lives would be answered by joining us in TBC. And so tonight I've just been on Here Kuringa TBC, just welcoming a lot of new members onto our page. And the idea, the reasons why all our team here has those sort of pages is so we can encourage you people, because we care about our people, especially I'm in New Zealand at the moment, and we have a lot of issues here where there's a lot of poverty, a lot of suicide. The suicide rate here is the highest in the world. And one of the things that TBC has is that they have a dream of releasing all those that are in poverty and helping them to get to the next level that they've never dreamed possible. Well, let me encourage you that this is a beautiful, beautiful way to get your happiness and your love back. And so I just want to invite you all to come join us. And like Sharon said, there is some work that you have to put into this, but boy, have you got the support. We have an A team, that's what I call us, an A team, that are not, are so stubborn that we won't allow you to fall through the gaps. Mm. And so I'm talking to even those of you who have, been in this business before and got disillusioned. Let me tell you, we've persevered for a very long time, and you are more than welcome to come back and try this love that we have to offer you again. You may have been sitting for a long time, or maybe even over a year, but can we encourage you that there is still hope, and TBC is the only hope that I see that will bring people out of worldwide poverty. And so I just wanted to really encourage you all that if you're looking, or if you've been sitting for a long time, then please PM us. We'll give you the links that you can get a hold of us, and we're just so willing to help you to reach the goals, the aspirations, and all the dreams that you've ever had become a reality in your lives. There you go, Sister Teresa.
Woohoo!
Wow.
Sister Teresa on there too? Yeah.
Hey, hi. Hi, sisters. Oh, I'm so excited about TBC. I love it. Honestly, guys, what we're talking about is just unbelievable what TBC are doing at the moment. And, and we know that they're bringing people out of poverty, and people like, that need to have the abundance of TBC. You really need to see that. It's just awesome. Honestly, I could just, if physical, I just put my arms around it and give it a big kiss. That's what I'm doing. That's how exciting it is. I mean, honestly, guys, you're missing out. Yeah, you need to get on board with TBC. It's amazing. It really is. And you know what? The three ladies you see here on these screens, we are trusted sellers as well. And on the other exciting thing is, we've reached over 6 million people.
Yep.
Right? And then they've got another thing come out today or tonight, I don't know, but it came out this afternoon that they're trying to get people set. So come on. Join it. What? You've got to be really, really, I don't know, maybe you're not as desperate as, everybody makes out they are, but honestly, this is a good opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity. And don't miss it. That's all I can say. Don't miss it. And thank you.
Oh, there you go. See? I think you had a bit of echo on too, Teresa.
Yeah, I heard that.
That kissing sound, my gosh. But that is purely what spreading the love to us means. We all got different versions, and even our moderator Tamara, she has so much love for this coin. All our other team members that isn't on tonight, they feel the same way. We really have a good team. So, in saying that, we know what this coin means to a lot of people. Not only in our where we are, not only in our community or our city or our country, but other countries that have been devastated by natural causes. It could be the weather, it could be any one thing. But and then they don't have the resources or the finances to lift them out of where they are right this minute. We see that, we know that, and we know what this coin could do. So like other organizations, like other business people, we too, as team members, we talk amongst ourselves and we think, how can we do this? We know there's certain steps we must follow ourselves. But like I said, this coin is bigger than us. We're just a little stepping stone in the bigger picture. And I tell you what, our membership hit 3 million today. And I was so elated when that happened. I mean, all of us are just covered in love for this coin because we know the power this coin has already, what it's capable of doing, because we've already experienced it. In our own little way, each of us have experienced the power of this coin to us financially. So we know what it can do. And it's got that much to offer. I mean, I know a lot of people out there, excuse me, that signed up. And for some reason or another, they broke away from their sponsor. So without going forward, they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I encourage those people to get in contact with any one of us, all of us, any one of us, and we can step in and retrain them all about the billion coin.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Our way of spreading the love about this coin.
Yeah,
what do you reckon, Marg?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, guys. You sort of went blank for a little while then. I couldn't hear what you said. And I thought you were talking to Tamara. There's so much that we could say to you tonight. But one of the things that I think I shared in one of the earlier live chats that we've had about God's plan for your life. And one of the plans that he has is that you should prosper. And we not only share the physical, the emotional love with you, but we share God's love with you too as well. And he intended us not to be in poverty. That wasn't meant to be. But the thing is that here's the opportunity. Do you know that it was him that provided us with that coin? So I'm just so excited about it, and I really believe that it was from God that this coin was created. And so I just want to really encourage anybody who's just going through a rough time, please get in contact with us. And I don't really want to get all serious and stuff like that, because I just want to, you know, be lighthearted. We see enough things that we see enough sadness, we see enough you know, unhappiness, we see enough broken marriages, we see all of that, and a lot of it has to come from the situation that we find ourselves in, and a lot of it has to do with money. And so here's an opportunity for all of us to be able to prosper and to be able to share the love of the TBC coin. And everybody has said, if there's any, you know, one of the main reasons why I joined this business is because I care about people. And one of the things that I really want to express to you tonight is the fact that if there's anyone there that needs help and is finding it really hard. I spent about a couple of hours with one guy while he was signing up, and he didn't know, you know, because a lot of these people that are coming into the business, some of them aren't educated, and some of them haven't, you know, they don't know about business and money and stuff like that. And if you're one of them, that's why we're here tonight, to encourage you that there are people who really care. It's not only about the coin, but it's also about caring about you, the next person. And so even though we have an abundance, you know, in TBC coin, we want to share that with you, because there's plenty to go around. And all you have to do is say, can I join? And so we'd say to you, yes, please, come on board. And so I can't express to you tonight the importance of the future of your children. And this TBC coin will give your children a future. It's like the person that I was talking to today was sick and tired of trying to make ends meet. There is a way out. All you have to do is grab it, and we're offering it to you. And so I just want to share that little bit, and I'm just going to hand back over to Tamara.
Hey. Yes, awesome. That's great message, guys. I love being the moderator. But it's great. Hi, everyone. If you're tuning into our live, my name is Tamara MATAIA. I am coming to you live with these wonderful teams of ours here from my home here in Brisbane, Australia. What an amazing journey it has been with TBC. And the topic that we're on today about sharing the love has simply put what TBC is for us as a team. We've been with our team for the last year now, and honestly, we have never met a bunch of great people, like-minded people, like we have with TBC in any other businesses that we've been in before.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why TBC has actually come a long way, and regardless of all the bumps and hurdles that we've been through in the last couple of months, we as a team remain. We remain. I guess the word is, you know, we're not so much we're loyal to TBC directly themselves, but we know that TBC has never left us. Yeah. TBC have always kept us up to date, regardless of whether the send button went down, regardless, nobody could be able to send their coins or sign up new people. TBC have always kept up with the play in updating each and every person that was willing to go into their back office, into the tbc.info back office, to find out the blog, to find out what is happening behind the scene. So we have never been left alone and been hidden from anything. The TBC have nothing to hide. That's what I love about TBC. Regardless of all the bumps and hurdles that we've been through, they've consistently been there right throughout, almost every day, keeping us up to date with the blogs. And for that, they've completely shared the love with us. You know, and now it's our turn to go out there and share the love with the world. You know,
Yeah.
TBC can't do it on their own.
That's
So
right.
they're reaching out to us. I mean, today alone, we reach 3 million. And imagine 3 million people going out there. There's only 7.6 billion people in the world. And I mean, you know, once we hit the 1 billion verified members, that's it. You know, we've actually drawn the line with regards to the value of the coin. One whole coin will basically reach 1 billion. That's the ultimate price. So, you know, TBC is currently and has been and will be continually, consistently, will be sharing the love. And this is what we need to do ourselves. You know, the greatest thing with TBC is not just available to just some country. It is available worldwide, regardless of what country you come from. The shortfall will be all on us for not sharing.
Yeah.
For not
That's
sharing
right.
the love.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, TBC have done their part. They've actually, you know, like anything in life, we all know when we go to our 9-to-5 job, what do you do when you first start? You get into training, all of that stuff. There are going to be bumps and all of that happens in between. It's part of technology. We can't have no control over. But this is what it's all about when you're going forward. You know, you just got to have faith that something is going to happen, and eventually it will. And that's exactly what has happened with TBC. We're sharing the love. We remain faithful. We keep up to date with the blogs. I mean, honestly, a lot of people are actually coming and saying, you know, this is there, and all of this. All the naysayer. To be honest, we are not getting any other information from anywhere else but from admin in the blog.
That's right.
We're not getting any new information from anywhere else that you don't have access to. We all see the same thing and read the same thing and watch the same thing. We're getting exactly the same information. There is no 3 ways. It's just one way. You know, everybody is seeing and reading and watching exactly the same information. So, you know, no one is telling one thing and the other telling another, because everything comes from the blog. So that's how we get ourselves updated and remain consistent with it. And this is how we're able to go out and spread the word. And we need to all come in as a team to do exactly that. You know, we all have to work as a team. One thing with TBC also that I need to stress out is that we're not an MLM company. You know, so you can come and see any of us. These are the leaders from New Zealand and Australia. You can reach out to Margaret, you can reach out to Sharon, reach out to Teresa, reach out to myself, Maddie, and so many other in our TBC community here in Australia and New Zealand. It does not matter who it is that you reach out to. We are here to work as a team going forward, and the more information you have, the better it'll be for yourself, and also your team and the people that you love. So start spreading the word to your families and friends and Tom, Dick, and Harry that walks down the street. Share the opportunity. Share the love. That's it. Share the love.
Amen.
Thanks, girls.
There you go. Teresa.
Yes, I just want to add to that about TBC. It's the only way to go, folks. You know, if you think about how long it took Bitcoin to start up, I think it took 7 years. You know, so you're gonna, you lose the momentum. But with TBC, we've only been here 3 years, and we're nearly ready to go to the fiat, right? And that means the momentum is just building up, and it's just getting more and more exciting. And, you know, we just cannot stress the fact enough to you out there get on board now because you know what's going to happen. Before you know it, the gift will be gone. You won't be able to sign up. If you can't afford to sign up, hit one of us up for the gift. We all have we can all sign you up to the gift. Just do that. If you can't afford it, get on board with the gift first. And, and eventually down the track, you'll be able to hopefully put some money aside and get some more Kringle to build your TBC account up. I mean, honestly, you're really missing something here. It's just been an amazing journey for all of us here at the moment that are already on TBC. It's been an amazing journey. And yes, we've had our ups and downs and we've had our doubts, but we never once backed away from TBC because we knew in our heart of hearts this was the coin. And this is going to be the best thing since Bitcoin. I'm telling you that now, honestly. So you know what? Just get on board. Don't procrastinate anymore before the gift gets lost. And you won't be able to get on board. It'll cost you heaps and heaps of money to come on board once it starts rolling. So, there's hope. There's hope, and TBC is that hope for each and every one of us that have, that haven't got the abundance to do what we want to do in our lives. And, a lot of us just want to do simple things. Well, we can't even do the simple things sometimes. So this is going to give you the opportunity to do those simple things. And then you'll be able to do more than just the simple things. Next thing you know, you'll be traveling all around the world. How's that? That's amazing, eh? Honestly, you'll get to love it like we do. And that's what TBC is doing. It's sharing the love, sharing the abundance with you guys. And we want you to have that abundance with all of us that are already here. So, be blessed and, well, actually, that's all I have to say. But be blessed.
Well done. Woohoo.
I love how Teresa always ends. Well, I've run out of things to say now. But,
hey, the one who didn't want to do a livey.
Yeah. Do you ladies notice that when we do liveys, we tend to talk loudly?
Yes.
Do you know?
That's because we're excited.
Exactly. It's because we are excited about spreading the love of TBC.
Yeah.
We can't talk quietly. No, I know that because I'm now yelling.
What does it say? Shout it from the rooftops.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, my gosh. But there is just so much. And I tell you, I'm sharing the love. If you want to come on board, just holler out to any one of us ladies and we will send you the gift, the free gift. Because that gift, the value of that gift is well over $800 right now.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome.
So, I mean, who's going to give you a gift like that for nothing?
Yes. God.
I certainly don't have $800 to give anyway.
You've got $800?
Nor do I. Nor
But
I had at the time.
to receive a beautiful gift like that. And when I joined, the gift you received today is 25,000 Kringles. Remember back in a couple of posts, I said, think of Kringles as the cents in a dollar. Now, hang on. One Kringle, think of it like this. One Kringle equals 1 cent.
Yes.
Yeah. So think of the cents in the dollar and you'll be fine. So when at the moment, you're getting 25,000 free Kringles in the gift today. And that is valued at the moment over $800. I don't know what it is exactly right now because I don't know which is higher, the USD dollar or the Australian. So
It's the
Australian
dollar. It's a dollar
Australian dollar.
higher than USD. USD is 73 cents.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, what's it?
It's worth over 1,100 Australian dollars at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. It's even higher than what I was telling everybody. $800. It's over 1,000 US.
It is.
You know what? When I signed up, I got 100,000 free Kringles as the gift. But back then, in May 2017, it was worth just over $80.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
So,
right.
back then, compared to what you receive, I think that's multiplied by 100 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Receiving the gift today, oh my God, over $1,000. Jeez, I got ripped off.
No, you haven't.
That's a
That's
You
right.
haven't.
The membership has pushed it up.
Because remember, if you go into your back office, when I signed up my children's, they also received 100,000. At the time, I think it was $60 or $70 something back then for the for 100,000. I actually logged into one of my children's account the other night, and it was worth over $4,000 now.
yeah, wow.
US.
Wow.
So it does grow, and you could imagine that was from $70 or something like that back then. So it actually grows in the back office regardless, because you get that 1 to 5% daily.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's awesome, eh?
yeah, absolutely.
And
Well, that's what I
sorry,
wanted to say too, because you become your own bank.
Exactly.
You don't have to worry about the middleman. You know, that's why you need to get on board with this gift, because honestly, there's no middleman. It's just you. It's your bank account. You're the banker. Honest, eh? Isn't that right, girls?
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yep, there is absolutely no middleman. We're all, it's like what they say, you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. We work as a team. We grow as a team. We have fun as a team. We go crazy as a team. We go nuts as a team. This is what it is. When you're excited about something,
Yeah.
it's hard to contain quietness.
Excitement.
And excitement just blow the roof.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
Well, okay. We've actually have to wrap this one up because my livey is about to start. In fact, we're in my livey.
We are.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just we've just come to an end of spreading the love, and we're going to go into my live, which we're not going to jump out and jump back in. We're just going to stay here.
Yes.
And we're just going to change the topic. And
can I just say something before we finish Michael's slot? I just want to. We as a team just want to wish you all the best, Michael.
Yeah.
We understand that you had a family emergency. Well, we're here to support each other, just as you, as the president of Papua New Guinea, we support you, and that's hence the reason we're here to hold the show for you and just continue to, we call it afi, and so. We just want to offer you and your family and say that, I hope everything is well for you, and we just want to wish you the best. God bless you.
Yeah. Sharing the aroha.
And this is what it's all about, teamwork. I usually forget, but one of the ladies will pick it up and then just let us all know. So,
Yay.
Absolutely.
So,
this is what teamwork is all about, guys.
All right, this is teamwork. Okay. I've taken Michael's hat off. We've shared the love. And now I put my hat on, and we're going to talk about that favourite subject, of migration. But in this one, I'm going to talk about why migration has occurred. Now, back, I think it was quite a few months ago, when we found out that migration was going to happen, it actually was a need for it to happen more than it's going to happen. Now, if you're like me, when we go shopping and we're going to, just say we're going to do our grocery shopping, we buy our groceries, we get to the checkout, we take out our card, zip zap, pay for it, and then we don't think anything about it until we get the bank statement, okay? Now, with TBC, it's just slightly different. When a TBC is selling Kringles to another person, that is a transaction, a peer-to-peer transaction through the TBC web wallet and the Kringle cash back office. Okay, the Kringle cash back office is where the transaction is done. Right, and you can see both those in the Kringle cashback office. You can see the transaction has completed there, but you actually see the full transaction in the TBC web wallet. It's a pity I can't show you my screen, otherwise you'll be able to follow me. Now, with TBC in the back office, you see the transactions going on in the TBC web wallet. You click onto those and then you are thrown into, oh, sorry, you go to another screen and it's called the blockchain. Okay. Think of the blockchain as our bank. Okay. Think of the blockchain with TBC and then look at it as our bank account. Just think it's like the Westpac Bank. Now you see all those long numbers in the blockchain. It's called the hash ID. What that is, that follows the link of the transaction that's just been completed. In our bank statements, when we had bought our shopping, all those transactions have come up. You will see it in the statement as transactions. Exactly the same kind of terminology, slightly different. But if you think of the blockchain as what we look at as our own bank account, you're able to follow. Now, why migration had to happen was in the blockchain, there was a list of two numbers, 1 and 2. The number 2 numbers, and there was an awful lot of them, were discounters, were people that were discounting the TBC coin. So admin had to figure out a way of getting rid of all those number 2 discounters. Now, remember, our own bank accounts. Discounters also happens with us in our own bank accounts. I've been rung by my bank account saying, oh, Mrs. Weller, did you make this purchase of this amount? It was well over $800. On the purchase was done in Melbourne. So that's like identity theft. That is what I mean by the number 2s in the blockchain of the TBC web wallet. Same thing, just different, slightly different terminology. So every situation, situation has just like the bank, just like the blockchain. TBC had to get rid of those discounters. And the only way that they could do it was migrate. And we are in that migration as I speak. That's getting rid of all those discounters, all those number twos. So, and then what used to take days in a transaction that we would make on a daily basis when somebody signs up or another TBC wanted to buy Kringles, $100 worth of them. It would take days for that transaction to complete. But now, because of the new migration, it is taking seconds. Seconds. Days, seconds. There is simply, there's nothing at the moment that can compete with what TBC has designed in regards to the blockchain. I am in quite a few systems, I would say systems, okay, that it literally takes hours. And when I say hours, 24 hours for a Bitcoin transaction to complete. TBC has created the new, the new coin network. Now all transactions literally take seconds. So that in essence is why migration had to proceed. To get rid of all these twos, discounters that was popping up in the blockchain, the TBC 004.net blockchain. And I am so glad that they created the new coin network, not only to make sure that we don't have any more discounters trying to creep in, but to create a super fast transactions that is completed in seconds. I really don't know, other than when you buy online and then next minute and you buy with your credit card and you press check out and then it's gone. But a transaction, a complete transaction to be completed that fast, that is amazing. That in itself is amazing. So, I mean, when migration was, when the TBC admin put out that migration was coming, it completely dumbfounded a lot of people, including me. And so it's a lot of research, listening to our top leaders, researching in the TBC blog, and then you can have all the research right in front of you, but if you don't understand what they're saying, that is your stumbling block. You can have all these pretty pictures, all these pretty graphs and everything right there, but there's a lot of people out there that don't understand the ins and outs or the workings of a system. And this is a powerful one. So me and the ladies in our team, we try and break it down to how we can understand. And we keep it as close as possible to TBC admin and how they bring it out on the blog. And then we just may tweak it just a tiny bit so we can understand it as well. But when like I said, when I first saw migration coming up, I thought, well, that's going to be a headache. But when they brought out what was happening in the web wallet, the blockchain, I went, oh my God, is my coin safe? Because remember what I said with my own bank account when my bank rang me and said, Sharon, did you make this a payment of $800? I live in Perth. My card stays in Perth. The bloody transaction, sorry, the transaction was done in Melbourne, in a whole different state. So I can understand why TBC actually needed to do this migration. It's something we really needed. We just didn't know it. Oh, I think I'm going to have a stop. Ladies, Mark? Okay.
Oops.
Oops.
He's gone to sleep. Okay, oh, Teresa, you're
Well, I must say I don't really know too much about the migration, but I do know that it was happening, and for those very reasons that you mentioned, Sharon. So it's good that they had decided to do that, because that's how much TBC care about their people and about what they're doing. So if they care that much about what they're doing, why would they ask you to to come on board something that they've worked so hard at getting for the for the poor people? Why would they bother? I mean, I just gotta say, man, that is awesome. They're so onto it. So yeah, that's all I know about the migration. All I knew is that we had to go over because of the fact that people were discounting and they were actually hijacking other people's accounts. So I did know that. Thanks, Sharon.
no, that's yeah, that's it's not nice. That's really not nice, especially when this coin can bring so much happiness to people out there.
I think the other thing is that that the beauty about this whole TBC is the fact that we now have the police, TBC police,
Yeah.
monitor all the transactions that are going on now, and so they've stopped the majority of people discounting, and they've put some processes in place that if they can see that these people are still discounting, they can actually see it coming up on the system. And so I love that explanation, Sharon, that you gave of migration. That was really good, really good.
Yeah.
And you're right. And when we get those blogs and we read them, we have to simplify them so that many of our people around the world can understand exactly what that means. And so now we have a process in place. Admin has a process in place where the police are policing everything that goes on, all the transactions. So if you think that you're going to hop in there and you're going to try and discount, I'm telling you now, be warned, because they'll find out and they'll know it's you. And that's when the consequences of what your actions will be very harsh. And so I just have to encourage you not to do that. We're already able to make money as it is now to a certain degree. We have a limit of what we can use now. So we're still making money, folks. We are still making money. And so, it's not as if, okay, the send button was turned off and there was a short period of time. And I call it a short period of time because when you look at how Bitcoin has had to battle through those years, we've only been alive for 3 years and we've got to this stage. So we're thankful to Bitcoin for the platform that they set for us. But the thing is that there have been things had to be put in place to safeguard you and me and all our leaders here. And that's why the send button was turned off. And I know that it was really frustrating because I've heard a lot of negative stuff. But you know what? If you hang in there, what's good will always come to the front. And so, yeah, Sharon, that was really, I love the explanation that you gave about migration. And so, folks, we have the knowledge. Our team has the knowledge, and we're just so willing to give it to you and help you to get to the stage that we've got to. And I have to say that even though there's been a limit placed on us as to how much we can spend, I'm talking to those that have lost hope in the business, and who have been away from the business for a little while. Things are now in place that it's going to protect you from now on. And so I just encourage you all that this is now the time is to come on board now, before you miss the opportunity, before you miss the free gift, because it's not going to be there all the time. And then in May, about the 1st of May, we're about to buy some cookies, which is worth how much, ladies?
Oh, what is it? 1 million cookies? Is it 1 million or 1 billion? 1 billion cookies is worth one coin, isn't it?
It's one whole coin of TBC.
Yes.
One whole coin.
Yeah.
1 billion cookies. 1 billion cookies. One cookie equals one Kringle. So if you look at 1 billion Kringles, I mean, you're getting the gift of 25,000. And you know what I said, what the value of that. But one coin. Now, I already know what the value of one coin is right now. I think one coin is just about nearly 3 million.
Yeah, that's right.
Just a few dollars off 3 million. And that would be euros, not US dollars, not Australian, not New Zealand. That's euros. So that is the power of this coin.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to go over something else too, which is in line with migration. But remember, the TBC coin is the first abundant-based coin.
Yeah,
you will never find it on the stock exchange, the exchange markets, any of those. You will never find it, because it will never get there. And what pushes its value up on a daily basis is the membership. Membership. We are already at 3 million. We're going into, I think, 3,001,000 already.
Yeah.
And it's them that pushes the value of the TBC coin up. Thank goodness, when we get that, receive that beautiful gift of the 25,000 free Kringles, that goes up daily in interest, anywhere between, what is it, 1 to 2 or 1 to 3% or 1 to 5. I think it's anywhere between
1 to 5, I think.
1 to 5% on a daily basis. You don't even get that in your with the banks. The banks offer you, if you have any savings in your account in any one 12-month period, you're lucky to get 3% in the whole year.
That's right.
So look at TBC as collecting interest 1 to 5% daily. And then you'll understand the power that this coin has.
Absolutely.
And life-changing. So I remember I used to listen to the stories of my grandparents, and my nan used to say, peer-to-peer trading we did back in the day when she was young, because they didn't have money as such, but they exchanged products, a product for a product back in the day. I mean, with them, it would have been food for blanket or whatever. So peer-to-peer trading is not new. It's an old system. The whalers used to do it back in the day. I think it could have gone back right to when mankind wanted something. Bang, they traded. So it's nothing new. It's just that this coin is the first abundant-based coin.
Yeah.
Peer-to-peer trading has been around for a long time. So I just wanted to say to all the young ones out there, it's not really hard to understand how TBC works, because we do have a lot of help out there. And as our team, every day we talk to each other, every day we have a look at a subject, every day we talk about it, and then our leaders will go back to their own teams and then tell them. So we are a team of leaders that have a lot of people directly under them, under ourselves, and we help. That is what we're there for. We help. We help them understand everything about TBC. We'll help them understand how to do a simple transaction. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that's not computer literate.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
And there's a lot of people out there that doesn't even have computer to turn a that doesn't even have power to turn a computer on. So they have to get to somewhere where they can receive the internet. And we know it's hard.
Yeah.
We know what this gift can do to so many people, but you know, we know it's hard. We know there's a lot of people that just turned away from TBC because they didn't think that they could find help and explain things into their way of thinking. I know sometimes it's pretty hard when you look, you know, I look at these, what administration puts out on the blog. To me, to my ladies, we understand what they're saying. We just look at it and we're, yeah, okay. But to somebody who's brand new and wants to know where do they start, it's a little bit daunting for them to think, oh my God, what do I do? Who do I ask? You always start with the person who offered you the gift. And if you can't find that person, then hey, we are here. Come join us and we will give you all the help we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what do you reckon, ladies? I'll wrap this one off and so we can get off and get back on again in tomorrow's one.
I just wanted to say something about the migration. I just want to encourage people to migrate now to TBC, because when we get to 1 billion, folks, the doors will be shut and you'll never get in.
That's right.
That's the reality.
Yeah. We've got 6 minutes, so I'm just going to say a few words before we, just on that subject with the migration, absolutely, guys, if you're hearing the ladies here, our leaders discussing the migration, absolutely. I think with regards to the migration from the old wallet to the new wallet, when the system went down with the send button, if we can all remember back for when it did happen, the coins were flying left, right, and center, and there was no control, and everybody was just like, you know, abusing the system at the time. And what had happened, it was not a fault of TBC. It was people doing so many transactions left, right, and center that actually clogged up the system and crashed the blockchain. So when a system is actually crashed, what do? You know, so it takes a lot of work to fix and restructure a whole system to have it running smoothly back again. And they've done that in less than a year, because they went down in July, August of last year. It's back on now already. I haven't seen a system that actually does that. I've seen, and trust me, I've been in so many programs that has come up and died, and never heard from them again. With TBC, it just goes to show that their heart is where the coin is, with their people. Their mission statement states it all. They went out, even though it crashed, they went out and they say, hey, we're going to put the send button on hold, and we'll try and fix up all the. It was like millions of people trying to get transactions out. And, you know, even right now, we've got our send buttons turned back on, even though the new testers that they've just gone and tested the new system, the new coin network, and it's sent out instantly. You know, it takes seconds for it to go through. Even now, for us that we haven't tested the new one, that we've got our send button on already. It takes a couple of minutes for us also still, but now we're actually moving over to the migration where it's going to take seconds rather than taking hours. You know, because that's a lot of us are still doing transactions as we speak.
Yeah.
You know, but we're moving to a much better blockchain. So if, for those of you that don't know what blockchain is, like exactly what Sharon was sharing earlier, it's like having an account where you go and, you know, open an account, put money in it and so forth. So, but that's basically where and why TBC and why our send button went onto a hold, is because everything crashed. And when things crashed, nothing happens. So, you know, we're now back on track again, and you know, we're so looking forward for this new migration. Obviously, we had our top 10 people testing it. Works out really perfect. Now, I need to stress this out to a lot of people out there that are listening, because as far as I'm aware, and I know from hearing Bitcoin Randy's video broadcast last night or early this morning, there are only 80,000 people with this $10 payment done. Okay, so if you're sitting there with your coin, with your wallets, and you're a TBC member, get on the ball and pay the $10 lifetime fee. You cannot migrate without your $10 fee paid. Period.
That's right.
So, you know, migration is only good for those who have already paid their $10 fee. And honestly, $10 lifetime is pretty much nothing. We are in programs that actually has monthly payments that we have to come up with. TBC is only asking for $10.
Yes.
One-time payment of $10. That's it. And, you know, we need to get on the ball if we want to migrate. Get on the ball and pay our $10 fee. It's really important, and I can't stress that enough, because once we're rolling out to the 90-day, we're actually having a 90-day migration period.
Yeah.
And once that migration 90 days comes out and complete, that's it. The doors will be closed. So you want to be in the forefront of it and come forward. And I mean, we can sit here and talk all day, but it's going to just go over your head. Come in and get the training from us leaders. You know, we're here to break it down to you on what is required. It's not like it's only for you people. We've been there. We've done it. We're following it. We have to go through with it and follow through. And you know, we're all going to do exactly the same thing. So what we have learned, we are going to come out and share with the rest.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's all about. You know, nothing is sugar-coated. Everything is in black and white. You get to see it, read it, watch it. It's all in there. And I also like to say, guys, we're not here to basically hold your hand and walk you through. You also got to come to the play as well and learn it for yourself. You know, we're gonna. It's always about helping you, mentor you to become the mentor.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna train you. We are here to train you to become the trainer, because we can only train so many people, because you're going to start bringing your own people, and your people are going to start bringing their people. It's a domino effect. So we all have to be in the play. There's 3 million people now. You know, TBC can't go out to 3 million people. That's why we need each other.
Yes, that's right.
We are in the business of distribution.
Yeah.
We have to distribute to everybody, and everybody has to be equipped with everything and start the roll. You know, we have to roll it out to the rest of the world and roll it out to the rest of the people. If we are all on the same page, makes the job a lot easier for everyone. So yeah, if you're sitting on the fence now, you've got a wallet, but you haven't got your $10 paid, please reach out to somebody who knows how to make that payment for you. If you haven't got Bitcoin, or if you haven't got a method of how to make your payment, get on board with somebody who can help you get your $10 paid now. We've only got a 90 days window to get that migration done. And then after that, and I tell you, 90 days runs out like that. You know,
that's right.
Before you blink your eyes, it's gone. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share, guys.
You're so right, Tamara, because even though, you know, our send buttons was off, it just only seems like, I don't know, just days ago, and it's all back on again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So like you say, the 90 days, mate, it goes like that.
Yeah, it just goes so fast.
Mm.
It does.
Okay, guys.
See, what did I say? As we get more passionate about it, we get louder.
Yeah.
We start to yell. So after this, I'll go like this and do that to my ears, because I know that we get too passionate, and then we end up yelling.
Just turn your sound down a bit, guys.
That's coming from a deaf person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
All right.
I got my headphones on. I can't hear myself.
Okay. Well, I think I've gone into your slot now, Tamara.
Yeah, all good. We're gonna just jump right off and right back on.
That's exactly what we're going to do. I'm just going to say, if you want to hang around, because Tamara's slot is going to come up as soon as I log out of this. So hang around, people, and you'll see us in a couple of seconds.
Awesome.
Awesome.